York's classic rock, Q1043.
Oh, so you are shirtless. Good.
Yeah, of course I'm shirtless. I'm naked. Are you kidding me?
There you are. Are you truly naked?
Oh, come on. Prove it.
Are you going to stand up?
I think this is how Louis got in trouble. I need your full consent.
I did the ask. Oh, that means I'll get in trouble.
You got
No one can see anyone naked anymore. We're all getting in trouble.
You got Shelley all crazy now, Bert. I wasn't expecting this, but the new Netflix special premiered last week.
Yes.
And Razzle, Dazzle premiered globally. And that's because you are such an accomplished, popular person that you actually do have a global fan base now. I mean, think about that. I mean, go back to your, to the beginning, to the genesis of your career as a comedian, when you wanted to, fill a few seats on a Friday night, and now you have a global fan base.
It's insane. I look back and think I couldn't move tickets in Toledo, and now I've sold out an arena in Australia. I don't deserve it. I really don't. There's so many comics that I know so much funnier than me, but I'm so grateful to be here. It's crazy.
Well, I mean, you're honest. You use life experiences. People relate to the experiences that you are portraying. However, you do it in a way that makes people laugh. I'm sure a lot of people feel that their kids bully them and push them around. When you talk about having that experience in your life, it not only, helps people to relate to the situation, but their insides start to burst because they're laughing so hard.
I'm shocked. And, it's crazy. Stand-up is like, it's like making a friend, and you can't believe I can't believe I ever made a friend, and you do it again, and then you make another friend, and then you like shocked anyone wants to be your friend, and then I'm shocked anyone likes the special. I mean, I know it works. I do it in arenas and theaters. I know it works, but I'm so happy that people are enjoying it. It means the world to me.
Well, it was recorded at the Orpheum Theater in Omaha, Nebraska. What is that venue like?
Beautiful. It's beautiful. When I record a special, I look at like a couple things. Number one, it's got to be a place that I can sell tickets. I need to sell like 12,000 tickets. Number two, it's got to be a place where they haven't heard the material. And number three, I don't like doing it in like LA and New York, because I think those are places that are a little jaded. It's the same as a movie. Like when you test a movie, it's like you can do it in Burbank, but you're going to get people that go to testings every single day. I like to test it in Texas or Zizix, somewhere where like it's off market. So yeah, I picked Omaha, and it was a beautiful old theater, and it was great. The only problem was the green rooms. We had to upgrade the green rooms.
Why? What do you mean? What was the matter?
Some of these venues, they don't care because they're orchestras and plays and whatnot. So the couches suck. So I made them rent all new couches, like leather couches.
Whoa, what a problem you are.
Dude.
Yeah. Booking.
Yeah. Oh, and the lighting, you don't want overhead fluorescent lighting. You want lamps, you want it to feel warm and cool, and hang some drapes up, put some art on the wall. And so I made them upgrade the green rooms for the special.
How about food? Do you have any demands with food?
No, I mean, it's funny. Diet A&W root beer. I love that.
I had a can of that last night.
Dude, it's so good.
Look at you two bonding.
I know it is.
I've turned so many people onto that. Liquid Death. I drink Liquid Death, and then an iced coffee, and then tequila for the end of the night, and that's it. Really, I mean, we got other stuff like M&Ms and Nutter Butters and wrap snacks, but like none of that stuff. I don't mess with it before the show.
Well, you have a YouTube cooking show called Something's Burning, so you're a culinary expert as well as being
Thank you. Why, thank you. Yes.
So is there any food that might surprise people to learn that you have on your list of favorites?
No, you know what I do, what is really fun? It's really fun. It's like probably the funnest part of touring is when you go to a place like Detroit, you're like, hey, yo, what are you guys famous for? Or Philly. Yeah, they're like, yeah, the Coney dogs.
Yeah.
And so I'll give them like $200 and go razzle dazzle, make it shine. And then they bring back a ton of Coney dogs, and then we just murder Coney dogs, or like Philly cheesesteaks, like whatever they're known for. I have them bring that to the green room at the end of the night.
What is it in Louisville? They have this thing called the brown sandwich.
Is it a hot brown?
I don't know. I just know that it's.
I've had it. It's not worth it in my opinion. It's not as good as it. Look, Maryland crab cakes are better.
Yeah, Coney dogs are better.
Coney dogs are way better.
Yeah, those are very, very
well,
good.
You're talking Jim's hometown.
Yeah, but I haven't lived there in half a century.
Doesn't matter. It's home.
But,
they deliver. They are so good. Murderable.
I know
in Cincinnati, they do it with chili. They have these chili ones that are really good, and they have spaghetti with chili on them. Yeah. That's the cool thing, is going to these places and finding out the thing. Like in St. Louis, it's like a white pizza, like a pizza with you get them everywhere. Everywhere, someone's like super proud to show you their thing.
Yeah, in Cincinnati. Well, we've talked about that before. It's chili on top of spaghetti,
which is bizarre. But no, it's not so
bizarre. It's called Skyline chili.
Chili with a ton of shredded cheese.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm hungry right now.
Okay. Now, also, we talked to you. Oh, it was pre-pandemic.
Was it?
Yeah, about the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, The Machine. And it's finally coming out.
Months away.
Can you believe it? I am so blown away. I'm so shocked. Yeah, it comes out Memorial Day weekend. It's me. Mark Hamill plays my dad. And I'm like, I'm at a loss of words about it, other than go to the machine.movie to pre-order your tickets. We're doing a live in theater event that'll stream into the theaters on Thursday night. But yeah, it's everything. I have so many things to promote. I'm so lucky. I have so much going on that I don't even know what to say. I got the special Razzle Dazzle. I'm doing the fully loaded tour, my own Tops Off World tour. I have a cruise in September. I have the movie. It's like, if I die, no one should ever cry at my funeral.
Well, the movie comes out on May 26th.
But that's pressure
from Sony.
That's the kickoff of the summer season. I mean, you are in the spotlight opening Memorial Day weekend.
Now the point is this is based on one of your greatest hits. It's based on one of your bits.
Of mine, my only greatest hit.
Well, no, you have more than one greatest hit, but this material has been around for a long time, but as a bit in a stand-up routine, and you had to turn it into a feature film. And for our friends who are unfamiliar with the routine of the machine, can you give them a quick plot summary so they can look forward to it?
When I was 22 years old, I got involved with the Russian mafia. We robbed a train, and we robbed my class. And
you were in a class,
and I got away with it. And this movie was funny. As we went to sell the movie, and I sold him a different movie. I sold him a different movie in the room, and he was like, "Cool." He was like, "So you get to make a movie? This is a movie you want to make?" And I was like, "No, if I get to make a movie, I want to make The Machine, obviously." And he's like, "Well, why aren't we making it?" And I said, "Well, I'm afraid that if I make it, the Russian mafia will see it and they'll get upset and they'll kidnap me." And he literally lit up and he goes, "Sold." I go, "What?" And he goes, "Sold. That's our movie. The Hangover meets Godfather 2. I went, "What?" And he goes, "We got flashbacks. Jimmy Tatro plays your younger you, and you guys, and you and your dad." And I'm like, and he's like, "Mark Hamill's playing your dad." And I was like, I can't believe it ever came to fruition.
Now you play theaters and amphitheaters and arenas and stadiums.
Yeah, I know.
Those are a lot of different venues, a lot of different types of venues, a lot of different types of stages. The way the audience, where they are relative to where you are is different in those different kind of venues. Do you change your act at all?
No. The only difference is when you're in a club, you can write in the moment. You can write on stage. It's really hard to write in an arena.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
you better have an act if you go into an arena. You can mess around a little bit, but when you get too far from the boat, it starts sailing away from you.
But I mean, even there's a huge difference between an arena and a stadium.
Yeah. The stadiums are more outdoors, and so I did this thing during the pandemic where I did a call. I did drive-in movie theaters, and it taught me to be comfortable with outdoor venues. It's really hard to perform in outdoor venues because the laughter goes up. And so when I got into amphitheaters, because we were doing drive-in movie theaters, I really could appreciate the laughter. So then when we do these stadiums, I feel it better than other comics. Most comics are like panicked. They think they're doing poorly, but it's just that you're outdoors, so the laughter goes up. And then when you get to arenas, that laughter stays indoors, and it's like thunder and lightning. You're like, I love arenas.
So you don't know really, the reaction. It's
sometimes, yeah.
Wow, that's got to be a major freak out.
It was the first time I did a drive-in movie theater. I did my hour in 35 minutes. And I was like, they're not laughing. You have to be confident in your material, because they were in cars at the time.
They were in cars. They were in cars listening really on kind of a radio. They were listening.
Yeah, by the way, I watched amazing comics. I won't say their names, Tom Segura, but have a hard time do these venues because they don't know. They just aren't. They need that immediate comedy club reaction. But once you do enough of them, you understand what's happening, and you get it. And then you have to be confident in your material. You have to know that what you do is great or is doing great.
Well, I noticed you sort of slipped in Tom Segura's name there, and you still have the podcast with him, don't you? Two Bears, One Cave.
Yep, Two Bears, One Cave. It's going strong. I'm leaving for Vegas this afternoon. I'm in New York right now. I'm leaving for Vegas to go meet Tommy. I know. I know. I said the same thing when I saw you on the list. I said the same thing.
Wait, I wonder how close you are.
No, we're stuck in Brooklyn.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
you're not saying that to make us feel better.
No, trust me. If I was where I stayed last time, I would just walk over to you.
Yeah, if you were at the New York Hilton, we're coming for you.
Yeah,
yeah, that's a block away. We've got brand new studios. You have to come up and see them sometime.
I would love that. I would love that. Yeah, but okay. We're still doing Two Bears and we're having a blast. I go to Vegas this afternoon. We do a live event at the MGM Grand, and then I fly back to New York. We're producing a special on Saturday. So,
okay. And June 14th, you'll be at Forest Hills Stadium.
I know. Do you see that lineup for Fully Loaded? It is thick.
I know.
Yeah, Fully Loaded Festival is insane. I'm blown away by the talent I've been able to acquire for this, and it's Mark Norman, Shane Gillis, Big J Okerson, David Tell, Lewis Black, Tiffany Haddish. I mean, it is Stavros. It is the most insane lineup that I think I've ever been a part of. So I'm super excited to come back to Forest Hills.
Well, looking at your itinerary for July 15th, is this a typo? Is there really a city called George Washington?
I guess so. It's right
there. I see it. It's
right. It might be a typo. We're playing the Gorge.
Yeah, so I guess it's a typo.
It's a typo. We're playing the Gorge.
I'm looking for the Fully Loaded Festival. He opens in Forest Hills and closes in George Washington.
Okay.
Yep, we're playing the Gorge, George.
Okay, well, Razzle Dazzle. It's on Netflix. The Machine, the movie, opens on May 26th, exclusively in theaters. I know you're dying. You really want to see his butt, don't you?
Well, that and more.
I can give you a peek.
Okay, Shelley's going to get a little peek.
Just like
he's going off camera.
Nope.
There it is. There's a side view.
Yep, there's a side view, side butt. Okay. You just proved you were naked.
I got you.
He's naked.
All right. Thank you so much. Visit.
Hey, by the way, if you want to see the front, I'll show you Razzle Dazzle.
Visit with us whenever you're in, whenever you can. We always enjoy spending time with you.
Always welcome.
I love you guys. I wish I could have been in studio. Thank you guys so much.
All right. Thank you. Have a good one.
Thank you.
New York's classic rock, Q1043.